Hey, what's up with it? It's your boy BrianDeuce, back at it again with another video. Let's go. What's the dealio? I'm sure you guys can tell by the WWE Championship that is sitting on my shoulder, this picture of a WWE Championship belt that I got in Christmas 2007, and this fire-ass picture of me at college graduation. Needless to say, I am a WWE fan, and I've been a lifelong fan. Although there was a couple of times where I did take a break in between watching, but you know, all in all, WWE fan. And that's what this video right here is about. This video is by the channel House of Highlights. I'm sure you heard of them. One WWE hater versus 10 WWE superfans. And this is featuring a former WWE wrestler himself, Maven Huffman, who himself has a YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out. It's really fire content if you want to know like the ins and outs on what it's like to be a wrestler. But yeah, the basis of this video is pretty much like those like Jubilee videos, like those 20v1s that Charlie Kirk was on. Oh, nigga!
So I'm sorry, are you trying to say that blacks thrive under subjugation?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm asking you the question. The data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was.
Is this nigga serious?
However, this is about WWE. Disclaimer here, I kind of watched it a little bit. This is an hour, 26-minute long video, but I watched up to like the 18th minute and I thought, you know, maybe I should react to it. So I'm gonna start from the beginning and I'm gonna end it to where I stopped watching. And let me just say, the hater in this video is a D1 hater. This nigga got gripes. You're gonna see in just a second. So, buckle up, buckaroos, because we're gonna be taking on a crazy ride. So without further ado, let's get it on!
Hey yo, what's going on? My name is BT. I'm a pro wrestling purist and a pro wrestling realist. And I'm here to debate these 10 pro wrestling super fans.
He's a hater! He's a hater!
I can't hear it! I can't hear it! My first claim is the WWE needs Logan Paul more than Logan Paul needs the WWE.
Nigga, please!
Now, when I first heard this one, because again, I watched up to the 18th minute, so I seen this part, I was like, what the fuck? No. No. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a Logan Paul fan in the ring. Like, in the ring, he is tough. Let's be real. Like, he knows how to put a good damn match on it. If the whole rest of the card stinks, you know that Logan Paul's gonna put on a banger. And that's just me being honest. I'm just being objective here. That nigga is nice. I'm not gonna lie. But the WWE needing Logan Paul more than Logan Paul needs the WWE, really, nigga? I don't think so. WWE has always been a billion-dollar corporation, and they're gonna always be this regardless of who's in the hot seat, who's in the not seat. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Hater alert! Hater alert! Hater alert!
The WWE doesn't need Logan Paul. It was already a global product. The WWE now is bigger than it's ever been. It's on more... Not because of Logan. Listen, if you look at the growth the WWE's had in regard to viewership over the last decade, it's absurd. I don't know if you saw, they just signed a new deal for distribution for their rights with ESPN now.
Yeah.
So they were getting around $80 million a year from Peacock. Now you can up that. You're looking at almost $300 million. ESPN is the global leader in entertainment, not even just sports anymore.
Literally, it's all around the world. Like, all around the world, bro. Like, you know how soccer is like a worldwide thing? Like, wrestling, dead ass, is a worldwide thing. They just did a pay-per-view in France called Clash in Paris, and that was popping. Like, the crowd was loud. When they did Backlash in Paris, it was loud. When they did Backlash in Puerto Rico, it was loud, man. They do several shows in Saudi Arabia.
Please help me.
As a matter of fact, WrestleMania 43, I don't know if you heard, but WrestleMania 43 is going to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
WrestleMania 43 will take place in Saudi Arabia as part of Riyadh's season.
Wait. What did he just say? What the hell did he just say?
Needless to say, that just proves my point that wrestling is a worldwide thing, bro. Like, you'll see fans from all around the globe. And because WWE is such a worldwide phenomenon, bro, like, they don't need Logan Paul. Like, dead ass, like, I'm glad Logan is there, but at the same time, bro, let's not say that They need Logan Paul. Let's be real.
As a product, they're being viewed more and more.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I need that damn belt. This belt right here always said that the World Heavyweight Championship is by far the prettiest belt in the history of wrestling. I'm not gonna lie here. I will make love to this belt.
Yo!
It's just so sexy, bro. It's just so sexy. I just love it so much. It's the best. It's the best. But on with what you were saying, sir.
Trees across the world than they ever have, and this was predating Logan. The reason Logan joined is because he wanted to siphon off what the WWE has going. Yeah. The WWE, listen, no, you got to remember, all things in life, nothing is bigger than the program. The WWE was growing without Logan, and has done so, and will continue after.
Program. Understand this. Logan was doing this with no WWE on YouTube as a kid in his living room chilling. You know what I'm saying? He was doing this for a long time, so he has his own program.
Think about it like this. Let's say that I actually do blow up, and the only way I'm going to blow up is if you like the video. Sub to your boy, so appreciate you. But anyway, let's say that I do blow up and become this huge YouTuber, and I just start, you know, going to NBA games. I'm at like the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. I'm doing all the stuff. You know how Kevin Hart was on the mic during the All-Star Game? Let's say I was on the mic. Yo, BrianDeuce and this bitch. What's up with it? What's up with it? You know, I still wouldn't be the reason that people are watching the NBA All-Star. He's saying that Logan Paul is the reason why people watch WWE today. And that is just straight fiction. That is not fact at all. Fiction. Don't get me wrong. I love this nigga's in-ring work. Trust me. But
Logan Paul has podcasts that are partnered with WWE, not owned by WWE, partnered. Why is that? Because he's his own brand. Now, look at it from a businessman's perspective. A businessman, I don't give a fuck who you are. Every business you know siphons every dollar they can get, whether it's pennies or fucking cents. Whether you see the price go from $13.50 to $13.99, they're siphoning every fucking dollar they can get. They're gonna get the cash cows.
But isn't Logan Paul doing the same thing? Like, yeah, WWE is getting every penny they could with Logan Paul, but isn't Logan Paul doing the same thing? Because he himself is a brand. You're right, he is a brand, but like Logan Paul is doing the same thing. Like WWE is squeezing every last dollar out of Logan Paul, but Logan Paul is squeezing every last dollar out of WWE. You know what I mean? This is just another venture for him, as well as the WWE. It's a business partnership, sure, but please, let's not act like Logan Paul is the savant that WWE needed. No, that's just cap.
Logan Paul is a cash cow. Logan Paul is a global brand. Before Logan Paul was banned from Japan.
That's why he wouldn't be good for WWE.
No,
if you're going off of him being banned from Japan.
No publicity is bad publicity. If you are banned from Japan, you are a global brand, brother.
What?
Nigga, I could be banned from, you know what I mean? I could be banned from Japan and still not be a global brand. So that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? That don't mean a damn thing. I get where he's saying when it's like any publicity is good publicity. You know what I mean? 'Cause especially when it comes to this day and age, because we live in a very clip farmy type era. But at the same time, he's making a bold ass claim. You can see it right there. The WWE needs Logan Paul more than Logan Paul needs the WWE. No, that's like them saying the NBA needs me more than I need the NBA.
You're not telling me why the WWE needs Logan Paul. They were growing exponentially before him. They got the deal, and you say he's partnered with them. All of their podcasts are partnered. They don't own any of their podcasts.
Understand this. Let's put it in perspective. There's fans that would never have even looked at WWE if it wasn't for Logan Paul. And Logan Paul probably would have never even gave a fuck about WWE if it wasn't for the Attitude Eras and the Ruthless Aggression Eras.
That shows that he felt like he needed the WWE then. Right.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now, I get what you're saying, BT hater. My nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I see what you're saying. He's bringing new eyes to it, sure, because let's say that there's fans of me that's never watched an ounce of basketball in their life, and I suddenly go to the NBA and I'm starting to like promote the NBA and stuff like that. And now that's bringing new viewers to the product, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Sure, those people are the reason why they're watching the NBA is because of me. But let's not be like, I'm not gonna be delusional about the shit. Like, yeah, the NBA needs me. Shit, they need me more than I need them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just wrong. That's just incorrect, you know?
The WWE didn't go to Logan Paul. He went to Triple H himself and pitched himself joining the roster. So he needed WWE, not the other way around.
As a person like Logan Paul, as a person in his position, he's at the position in his life where he's just doing side quests. This is a side quest for him. This is a side quest that turned lucrative for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
So he went to them still because he wanted to. So he went to the WWE. They didn't seek him out.
What is Logan Paul's viewership on YouTube compared to WWE? Not
WWE is the biggest sports brand on YouTube.
WWE has 100 million plus YouTube subscribers. That is true. More than twice the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL combined. Of course, the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, these are like United States and Canada based. But that just proves my point. It's like it's a worldwide global phenomenon. And they're making money left, right, and center at the end of the day. And they're going to continue to do that. Even if Logan Paul didn't seek Triple H and all that stuff, it would have just been Logan Paul-less. Logan Paul-less. You know what I mean? Like, it still would have been fire matches. Now, don't get me wrong. Logan Paul matches are fire, but it just wouldn't happen. I don't understand this statement. I don't. To be honest with you.
What is Logan Paul's viewership on YouTube? He brought all those viewers, like I said, people that didn't give a fuck about wrestling to wrestling. So when you do that's kind of like I said, this is his own brand. No one's brought more eyes to the WWE more than Logan Paul in the last couple of years.
So your statement is, Mr. BT, WWE has 100 million subscribers, and they would not have gotten to that point had it not been for Logan Paul? Please. No, they were well on their way before then, bro. I need my hydration break, bro. It's gonna be a long one.
You could. I disagree. Hold on. Hear me out. Please. This is why I'm going to say you're wrong. The WWE is notorious for bringing in celebs at any point. Celebrities have always wanted to align with
for like
WWE
5 minutes.
From athlete. That's what Logan Paul started off as.
I guess
he decided to try to join the roster full time. He pitched himself, so he wanted the WWE. They didn't want him. He sought them out. They'll continue without him whenever he leaves. Nothing's bigger than the program.
That's cap. I'm not gonna lie. If like I said, if it was like that, WWE would be owning that podcast.
They don't own any of their podcasts with all their stars, including Cody Rhodes, his, and Undertaker's. They're partnered with all of those. They don't own any of them. So that's just what they do.
That's what they do. It's a business transaction thing. You know, it's business. You know, in this day and age, people are starting to become the brand. It's not starting to be like just global corporations and stuff like that. People themselves are starting to be the brand. Like Kai Cenat, Speed. You got all these guys, these mega stars like a Logan Paul that are the brand themselves. So they bring viewers, and I get what you're saying with that. However, like WWE is a global phenomenon. Like you will see more WWE fans than Logan Paul fans. You know what I mean?
When Logan Paul came to WWE, I was a fan of Logan Paul. I'm like, right, cool. We have somebody who is here, who is about the business, who wants
Macho in the background shaking his finger. I didn't even notice that when I watched it the first time.
Who is here, who is about the business, who's been practicing and you know, hustling. However, as my friend Mr. Nico said over there, he sought WWE out. WWE ain't seek him. WWE probably wasn't even paying attention to him. And because WWE is about the money and about the brand, yeah, they know what Logan Paul can bring to the table.
Exactly.
So, of course, like you said, since they want to cipher every type of bit of money, they're going to, we're going to bring him. We're going to gain our revenue. But it's going to keep moving with or without him.
Exactly.
You're talking about, he brought his fan base. Bad Bunny had the craziest match at Backlash in Puerto Rico.
That match with Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, that was the loudest match. Like, I think Puerto Rico should host a damn Royal Rumble before Saudi Arabia. That's just my opinion. Like places like that, you know, like that showed the passion for it. Like, we are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, like twice, maybe 3 times a year. Like, they are getting like frequent shows just like different cities in the States. If they're overseas, chances are they're in Riyadh, which is like crazy to me. But like, you know, I'm not gonna. I mean, shit, make your money, I guess, because I know that Saudi money is howdy money, because you say howdy when it comes in.
Money is no longer involved, so that
it doesn't
he was
matter.
A stint. He was like a blip. He was a blip in time. We're going to talk about that for like 2 seconds and then move on.
It doesn't, but the fact is that we're still talking about it.
We're going to talk about
and it's the fact
Logan
that
Paul forever.
we brought our big wrestling community from Puerto Rico and from other Spanish-speaking countries to watch that main event at Backlash in Puerto Rico. It's the fact that he was here at Royal Rumble. It's the fact that he had a tag team match with Damian Priest against The Miz and John Morrison at that time and killed it. If you want to take it all the way back, when this golden era happened. What was that, WrestleMania 1 or 3 with Mr. T and Hulk Hogan? If you want to take it back, WWE has always been the hot commodity that other people wanted to be a part of.
Period. They've been fans. Like, Mr. T was a fan. You know what I mean? These guys are fans of wrestling. And because of that, they want to get involved in a WrestleMania, in a Royal Rumble, in a SummerSlam. You know what I mean, bro? They had Debo from Friday, who was a part of wrestling, gang. He was playing Zeus. This was before Friday. Of course, they talk about Mr. T when it comes to WrestleMania 1, but do you want to know who else was on WrestleMania 1? Cyndi Lauper. Yes. I guess you could say, like, they were the ones who pioneered people, like, being drawn and attracted to it, for real.
No way you're going to sit here and say that WWE needs Logan Paul more than Logan Paul needs WWE. Logan Paul needs WWE, and here's why. There was a point in time where Logan Paul was canceled. There was a point in time where nobody was paying attention to Logan Paul. There was a point in time... It's not cap. There was a point in time where you saw Logan Paul on episodes of Law & Order SVU trying to get his foot in the door, and there was times because his brother Jake was over here boxing.
That nigga dying in the back.
But because he wanted to revamp, he decided to get under that WWE umbrella, and he decided to be like, all right, cool, and I'm going to take this serious. Now, is what he doing in the ring or what is he doing in WWE good for his platform? And again, everybody involved and engaged and in tune? Absolutely. But WWE is a revolving door. Like you said, he could be a flash in the pan. Here's where they going tomorrow, and nobody's going to be talking about Logan Paul. It's not cap.
Logan Paul can go right back to boxing and can maintain the same
right,
brand.
But no wrestling people gonna be talking about him.
I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, but that's like every celebrity. You know what I mean? Bad Bunny, he could be here today, like, back to singing and rapping and all that stuff tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's just celebrities with their lives, you know? Now, when it comes to, like, celebrity longevity, Logan Paul got that. Yeah, like, because he started in, 2021 or 22, one of the two. But I was actually in the building for his WrestleMania match where he tag teamed with The Miz against the Mysterios. I was there in the building when that happened. And, like, here we are 3 years later, we're still seeing Logan Paul on our TV screen. So when it comes to longevity with celebrities, yeah, Logan Paul takes the cake. But, like, let's be real. Like, WWE is known for their stars, not for celebrities. They're known for the John Cena's, the Stone Colds, the Randy Ortons, the Jeff Hardys, the Shawn Michaels, the Triple H's. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are the stars of WWE. Now, if you would have said, like, WWE needed Hulk Hogan more than Hulk Hogan needed WWE, then that's a better argument, you know? But, like, what is this argument with Logan Paul? Like, we already know that's not the case. That's a clickbait-ass, like, rage-bait-ass take. To me, like, that's a Stephen A. Smith first take ass hot take. That's a I want Iguodala ass take. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
We talk about Bad Bunny all the time. It's always going to be a topic of conversation.
But the thing is, we're not going to say Logan. Understand this too. Logan Paul is what he is also because he's also good in ring. It's not just from his brand too. It's also because he's good in ring. I'm not going to sit here and say Bad Bunny was terrible, but he's not Logan Paul in the ring. He's not doing the shit. He's not doing the spots Logan Paul's doing.
Because Bad Bunny also has other things that's going to keep him afloat.
You don't.
Period. Wait, what did he say?
Logan Paul does?
He getting sued.
Come on.
Yeah.
He gets sued.
Lawsuits. He's getting sued. Bad Bunny.
Everyone gets sued.
If you bring Bad Bunny back right now, with Logan Paul still in the ring, who do you think they talking about? Bad Bunny.
Cap.
That's me.
They would. Because Logan Paul has now integrated himself kind of as a wrestler. Now we are starting to see him as a wrestler. My brother said that too. Like, you know, he's a celebrity and all that stuff, but now that we're seeing him more in the ring, I guess we could consider him a wrestler now. So it's like, if Bad Bunny were to come back, yeah, we would be talking about Bad Bunny more. I mean, hell, Jelly Roll just had a match at SummerSlam, bro, and it was actually pretty good. He did pretty good. You know what I mean? But, like, that would be crazy to say, like, the WWE needed Jelly Roll. Nigga, bye. And that's with all due respect to Jelly Roll, because I love Jelly Roll. But, like, come on, let's be real.
And Logan Paul needs WWE more than WWE needs him. And if you call Cap, but I'm going to say you're the Cap master haberdashery is going on right now, okay? First of all, to Krista's point, he needed to get the sports washing special. They're already doing it for Saudi Arabia. Don't look over here. We got sports. So Logan Paul is doing the same thing. Is he athletic? Sure. Is he good in the ring? Sure. But I've seen that somewhere. Hangman Adam Page. He can go away and come back back and no one bats an eye. As a matter of fact, I'd rather see The Miz, and I'm a notorious Miz hater, over Logan Paul. Not that Logan Paul's not a draw, but by that term, so is I Show Speed, so is Bad Bunny, so is Mike Tyson, so is Donald Trump, but so are these people, you know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, like, well, he puts eyes on a product, but so will the next person, so will I Show Speed.
Yeah, so absolutely. Like, it goes to show, like, at the same time, she said Donald Trump. And yes, Donald Trump was on WWE TV, for those who didn't know. As a matter of fact, that's how I first got introduced to Donald Trump, because I didn't know who the nigga was. Now look at us. hey, fast forward some years. It's a different time. I'm just saying. Again, I could be a WWE, like, I could do some segments in WWE. I could do a match in WWE, and people will be talking about me in the moment, but, like, once my moment is gone, they're not going to continue to bring up my name. It's going to be the wrestlers that are still there the next day. I'm going to be gone, continuing to make YouTube videos, just like I'm doing right now. I would be delusional as hell as I say, I need the WWE, sure, but the WWE needs me more. I'm not that delusional. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little bit dumb, but I'm not delusional.
YouTube wasn't even like they all and I'm sorry, I forget
Krista,
your name.
got you.
To Krista's point, WWE did a great job in always having a celebrity presence, but YouTube was not ever tapped in until Logan Paul came around.
No! This nigga must be crazy!
Damn!
What the fuck is that?
Like, I'm trying to think of who's hot right now that the youth them love, that they could. Kai Cenat. If Kai Cenat went in there and even did a 1-2 blue skidoo, you could say the same thing for them, because Kai Cenat's the most popular person in the world right now.
He actually was on WWE TV for a couple of times. He did a whole stream at the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis. But, like, that's exactly to their point. It's like, you know what I mean? These celebrities are going to be the talk of the town. Yes, if Kai Cenat is going to be in a match, yes, everybody's going to talk about Kai Cenat, but at the end of the day, Kai's going to go right back to his AMP mansion, his McMansion that he has, and start streaming again, and then nobody's gonna talk about it again. It's gonna be like the talk of the town for like a week, and then we're done. Logan Paul, he would have been the same way if he'd have just did a one and done match.
He'll come, he'll go. Logan Paul, once he's done here or gets banged up for real, will come and go, and no one will miss him.
I don't agree. Like I said,
what's your favorite Logan Paul match?
He's stumbling. My favorite Logan Paul match, to be honest, is a tie. I think the one that he did with Seth Rollins, I like that one. At WrestleMania, I like that one. The one that he did with LA Knight, SummerSlam 2024. I think I like that one a little bit more.
Probably the latter, the one of the latter matches. I think it was the Money in the Bank one when he had that crazy spot with
Listen, if you're throwing yourself off to get a pop, are you really a wrestler or are you there shucking and jiving?
I mean, was Shane McMahon shucking and jiving when he?
But his dad owns the company. He was shucking and jiving. Let's be real. Shane O'Mac, stop it. His dad owns the company.
Yeah, I know that, like, Money in the Bank matches and stuff like that is always intriguing, but, like, we're talking about a match with a built-in story here. You know, like, what's your favorite Logan Paul feud into a match? Like, it was a match, but it was built by a feud. He just was in the Money in the Bank when he did the Money in the Bank match, so it's like not really a story needed. You know, he just was in the Money in the Bank.
I'm not saying Shane O'Mac is in my top 5. He's sweaty though.
I'm not gonna lie. If throwing yourself to make a pop is shucking and jiving, I might shuck and jive.
Come on now, that we can agree on.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
I mean, I guess in that sense, you can say the same thing about Jeff Hardy, but not really, because Jeff had the people behind him. You know? Like, it just wasn't just throwing myself off just to throw myself off. Like, that was his character. He was a daredevil. Like, I think Shane's character was more like, yeah, I'm going to do this just to do it, just because. You know? I don't know. But, like, with Jeff Hardy, he's the charismatic enigma. You don't know what he's thinking. You know, he has to do this. Yeah, you have, like, you know, he's gonna climb up that ladder because he's a daredevil. He take risks. Caution in the wind, bro.
My second claim is that WWE picks the stars. The fan never chooses who gets over.
This one has more merit. Like, this is more debatable than the first one. But at the end of the day, the WWE fans, we choose the stars at the end of the day. Like Kofi Mania, Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes getting his getting an opportunity to finish the story. And like I just said, Jeff Hardy, because Jeff Hardy, let's be real, like if the fans weren't really behind Jeff Hardy, would he have been a world champion? Like he would have been like, again, an intercontinental champion. He would have been in a mix. He would have had some good matches. But like, would he have been that top guy if the fans weren't behind him? You know what I mean? Who knows? I can't say yes or no. I just got to say who knows. But I do know that they went in that direction because it was just, you can't ignore the fan noise behind Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was bigger than Obama in 2008. And I stand by that statement.
I both agree and disagree.
Yes.
For a few reasons. What's happening with Karrion Kross right now is a prime example of they need to listen to their audience of who they want the stars to be. Guys like CM Punk, right?
Ooh.
People cheered his name to the point where it was undeniable. You couldn't ignore it.
Monday Night Raw would go by. It would be like a random R-Truth versus, Fandango. Random ass match. And out of nowhere, you would hear CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. Like, yeah, that was undisputed. Like, years before he returned, bro, because he left in 2014 and he came back in 2023. So 9 years, a 9-year gap. And throughout all of it, you heard chants of CM Punk. Like, when he was first getting his run, like, back in 06, 07, yeah.
They had to make him a star.
Yeah.
So, yes, there are calls that management and people at the top, they see the money coming in for their guys that they picked.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're going to take the time to ignore the people that are making money organically, that are getting over on their own, you're just losing money.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
Like, that's a bad business call in my opinion.
I feel like this happens on the regular though. I feel like, how many times, how many outrageous releases have we seen? Yeah. I mean, not for nothing, they gave R-Truth his moment and really buried him. There was no like, oh yeah, they give you a little crumbs. They may give you a crumb, but they're not gonna, like, unless they want you, unless you're one of Paul's guys or one of the guys in the back's guys, it's not happening.
Sometimes, back when I said Kofi Kingston was one of them, like, yeah, he held the WWE Championship for a few months, probably like 6 months, and then, like, he got beat by Brock Lesnar in, like, 8 seconds, and then just never wrestled for the WWE title again. Like, he never tried to get it back. So, yeah, I feel where you're coming from, BT, but the fans make the stars at the end of the day, bro, because if we, as the fans, reject who you want to put over, it ain't happening, bro. You can force this guy to be a star all you want, bro. If we don't like them and we reject them, they're your stars, but they're not the stars of the WWE universe. You know what I mean? There's times where if people were champions, people just stopped watching.
Never happens. The fans, listen, how much outrage have we seen online? I see a lot of outrage, you know what I'm saying? And they don't care. They just pick who they want to pick.
I think they care when it's good for their wallets.
Yes.
Right? And that's, at the end of the day, that's what they care about. So for us to say that they don't care about the fans, they're trying to make the best products so that we buy more. The people that are getting themselves over, that are outselling everyone else in merch, they're typically getting those pushes. They're getting the top spot. Jey Uso, on his own, they gave him that belt because he made himself. He got over with one word with the audience.
That's actually the only example of that.
That is not the only time. There's been plenty of people that the fans loved and wanted to see as champion be champion, and there will be plenty of other people for years to come. The fans, we're the ones that's buying the tickets. We're the ones that's buying the merchandise, the pay-per-views, and all that stuff. Like, we're not gonna watch a pay-per-view of a champion that we don't want to see, wrestling a guy that we don't want to win the championship, because it's like, okay, here's a guy as champion that we hate, and here's a challenger challenging for the title that we also hate, because it's like, so I don't want either one of these motherfuckers to win, so why should I pay my money to watch it, And that's when the buy rates go down, and they're going to notice the hell out of that. They're going to see the buy rates go down, and they're going to listen. They're going to be like, all right, WWE fans, is this who you want? And they're going to place him on the pedestal. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be.
How well did that pan out?
Pretty well. He ended up with the world title.
How well did that championship reign pan out?
It doesn't matter the length of the reign. He's still a top guy. He's outselling everyone.
They gave him his crumb. They gave him his little crumb. Yeah. All right, whatever. You're really not one of our guys, though. Back to our guy. Back to our guy, Gunther.
True. Yeah, but both happens. Both happens. Don't say the fans never choose, because we do have the power. We do hold the power. Like, they have the power. Like, they can place, they can actually put the belt on somebody, but if the fans don't like who they place the belt on, then it's going to worry them, because the buy rates are going to go down. People are not, it's like, bro, I don't want to watch this guy as champion, so I don't even care. When you don't care, that's when they'll care. You know what I mean? They will care when you don't care, so that they're going to try to make you care again. Okay, well, this guy that you care about, we care about him too. We're going to put him in a position to be champion so that you guys can keep coming back to the shows and root on this guy. But of course, wrestling fans, you know, we turn on people. You know what I mean? Like, you see it with Cody Rhodes. We all wanted Cody Rhodes to finish the story, but when he finished the story, that was it. Like, we were finished with him. Like, now we start to hear the boos, boos. The same Cody crybabies became Cody complainers. Like, oh my gosh, Cody is the champion. I don't care. Wrestling is a fickle business, you know? Like, we'll get tired quickly, but it is what it is.
Same 4 fucking guys every fucking year, or it's the same 4 fucking guys every year. God forbid we see, like I said, bro, R-Truth up before. God forbid we see a fucking R-Truth. God forbid we see, bro, when's the last time we had a black champion? When's the last time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not the haters spitting.
Like, shit.
Last time we seen a black champion was actually Bobby Lashley, I think. Either Bobby or Big E. I forget which one had it more recently, but one of them two. But yeah, that was a few years ago, so.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. You're going nowhere. Machoverse, good to meet you.
Ben, pleasure to meet you.
Now, you left out a lot of important names. One being Stone Cold.
Exactly.
Yeah, we think alike. Now, he was a heel. Bret Hart was also a heel, but they started finding the cool heel. The fans got behind Stone Cold, and that was it.
You got to look at the state of America in that time, because this was more of an American-based production. If you look at the state of America in that time period, that was a time period of being a rebel was cool.
Yes. Now, this is one of the few times where I agree with BT here, bro, because deadass America was like, very grungy, very like, no, I hate you, mom. You know, a very rebellious time in the 90s. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So like, yeah, the rebels are going to cheer for their kind, which was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was rebellious as hell. He Stone Cold stunned his boss and his family. Shane got it. Linda got it. Stephanie got it. Everybody got stunned, bro. Everybody, bro. Donald Trump got stunned. Damn it, like, you know what I mean?
Austin stunned the Donald! What? Stone Cold just stunned him! Good God Almighty!
A Hellraiser like Stone Cold Steve Austin in the 90s definitely is going to grab people's attention. So I do see where you're coming from. But that is a product of who the fans love, so both are right, I guess.
Realistically, that was really just the company having a look at the times like, oh shit, we got to make a switch. We got to start making anti-heroes.
Stone Cold is not getting over, though, as the ringmaster with someone speaking for him. The fans spoke for him, and then they let him do his thing and run wild. And I got one more for you. Daniel Bryan, the yes movement, okay? Daniel
Bryan is...
Yes. WrestleMania 30. I just got back into wrestling, 2014, right? Batista wins, and everyone's like, oh, Batista again. But the fans got behind Daniel Bryan. They kept chanting his name, and look at that. They had the Daniel Bryan movement. They weaseled him into the main event three-way, and he actually won.
And that shit was ass.
Yo, so I don't know if it's like a New York thing, because he sounds like he's from New York, and my brother, he's also from New York, but my brother, he does not like Daniel Bryan. Me, I kind of feel like indifferent. I'm a little bit more towards liking him. Daniel Bryan was an underdog, you know? Nobody believed in Daniel Bryan, and there's some fans like BT that didn't believe in him too, but that's what made his story that much greater. Everybody slept on Daniel Bryan, and the community, the WWE community, were really behind this underdog. The fans, in this instance, absolutely chose the star. Because WWE, damn for sure. If it was up to him, if it was up to WWE, bro, No, it would have been Batista, bro.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole Daniel Bryan thing, I never was able to get behind. I don't know. I do not understand the character. Was he a crazy white boy? What was he? I have no idea.
Yeah, he was a guy that's kind of like a goat. Yeah, he was a crazy white boy against authority, another rebel like Steve Austin. Yeah.
I don't know if I could say him a rebel. He was just a weirdo, just screaming no. He was a weirdo screaming no, and then he started screaming yes, and then that was it. There was no like real specialness behind the character. There was nothing that was like, ooh. There was nothing that made me wow. Like I said, I can go to LA Knight. LA Knight be talking that shit.
Yeah.
And LA Knight will make you actually like could probably break a character and make him probably off camera like, yo, what the fuck you said? What the fuck you talking about?
You know who also said yes? The Macho Man. Ooh yeah, and he was the most over ever.
He's lit.
There we go.
He's lit.
Back to LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight is a guy that they just don't pull the trigger on for some reason. You know, he's hot. You know, like he's hot. You know what I mean? He's over with the fans and all that stuff, and that's just one guy that they just don't put the belt on. And he should have been world champion by now, to be honest. He's been in the company for a while. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Playing off what Macho just said, I think the biggest thing that's being missed about the Stone Cold was Stone Cold wasn't picked. Most of the guys that you were going to name in the history of WWE were not picked, but guys that were picked. Do you remember when Drew McIntyre was originally picked by Vince McMahon to be his next guy? What happened? Kicked him out of the company. Roman Reigns was hand-selected to be the next guy for the Anoa'i family, and every single fan rejected him. Finally gets off TV, and they do it his way, and the fans go, that's what we always wanted.
Yes. So he makes two great points there with Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. I'm going to start off with Drew McIntyre. First of all, I've been watching Drew McIntyre for a long time, probably like 15, 16 years by now. Damn, I'm getting old. So the Drew McIntyre that I remembered when I was in elementary school, middle school, he was skinny. Very skinny, tall, lanky, but, you know, he was kind of fit though, but like kind of lankier. Then he leaves WWE. He comes back looking like a damn barbarian. Like, damn. Like, sometimes people need a break. Sometimes people need a break and come back better than they were before. The same thing with Roman Reigns, bro. Like, when they did the whole big dog thing, it just wasn't really it for me, bro. I just wasn't moved like that, bro. But they took him off screen. He came back as the tribal chief, the OTC and all that stuff. Like, when he was the leader of the bloodline and all that, that was peak.
Acknowledge me.
He's now a generational icon when it comes to WWE because of that. You know what I mean? So I definitely see what this man is saying. He's cooking.
Talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin, he won that King of the Ring. What did he do after he won that King of the Ring?
Talk that shit.
Dude, that Austin 316 promo. Did you even know he wasn't even supposed to win that King of the Ring? It was all an accidental situation. The fans go, I really like that guy. You remember his counterpart, Rock? Mm-hmm. He was picked, and what happened? What did the fans say?
Die, Rocky,
Screw
die.
that guy. Die, Rocky, die.
That was more of a creative thing than it was. That was more of a.
But who's creative?
What do you mean?
Who's creative?
Okay, so the wrestler comes with his gimmick, or he comes with an idea, and then the producers.
But he came in as somebody's son. His gimmick was given to him by the company that chose him to be that guy that he was.
And technically never really went far from that gimmick, just outside of just...
Far from that gimmick, he joined the Nation of Domination.
So, for those who don't know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he came into the World Wrestling Federation, as it was known at that time, as a babyface, which is a good guy. You know, he came in happy-go-lucky, yeah, I'm happy to be here, and the crowd wasn't fucking with it. Because, again, it was the 90s, and the 90s was filled with rebels. Nah, we don't like this happy-go-lucky SpongeBob-looking nigga. No, we don't like this. We don't want this guy. Get out of here. Die, Rocky, die is what they chanted, bro. And he took some time off. He came back. He turned heel, and he became a rebel in his own right, joining the Nation of Domination. And next thing you know, he's the most over heel in the history of wrestling at that time, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean, bro? Maybe not. Probably when Hulk Hogan turned heel in WCW.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
But definitely in the WWE at that time, yes.
He was wearing what Macho Man's wearing, like over there.
But he was still always known as, no matter what, he was always still known as Rocky Johnson's son.
No.
He was always known as Rocky Johnson's son.
Until what?
No, forever, still, to this day. Like, bro, the bloodline...
No. May Rocky Johnson... rest in peace. Yes, Rocky Johnson is The Rock's father. Yes, may he rest in peace, but let's be real. The Rock has transcended anything that both Rocky Johnson and his grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia, has ever done in the ring. And that's just me being real, being objective. I'm not throwing no shade or nothing. I'm just stating the fact. Like, bro, he's sitting there saying he was always known as Rocky Johnson's son. Absolutely not. Same thing with Randy Orton, bro. Yeah, Randy is Bob Orton's son, but like, let's be real. Randy Orton is doing just fine by himself. He's doing just fine on his own merit.
What? The Bloodline story right now? The Bloodline story right now? Get the fuck out of here.
He's fighting for real.
Hold on. Guys, is Roman Reigns just Sika's son?
No! He's the tribal chief!
OTC.
Acknowledge me.
Are the Usos just Rikishi's twins?
Yes. They're all products. They are all products of the Johnson NY clan, bro. That's it.
Yeah, they're part of a family tree and all that stuff, but like they make their own names for themselves. You know, some of them just don't get out of the NOYE Fatu clan. They're just forever known as that. And sure, okay, you can make a claim for that, but at the end of the day, you know, yeah, like, they're gonna cook without it. Like Roman Reigns, bro. Like when Roman debuted on WWE TV, it was with the Shield, bro. That ain't had nothing to do with no damn bloodline. You know what I mean? But he made a way. Yes, your last name can help you get in the door and all that stuff, but it's what you do when you're in the door. Like, you know what I mean?
They are literally all products.
There used to be this guy, right? He had a gimmick where he had spoken a Jamaican accent, right? Kofi Kingston. They did not want that guy to get anywhere near where he got, just like we said with Daniel Bryan previously. We had Kofi Mania be even bigger than the Daniel Bryan movement.
And we had to damn near threaten the company to stop watching. We had to threaten the company of racism to fucking finally put them.
Exactly! So that means that the fans have power. If we had to damn near threaten them. We had to be like, look, we need Kofi to win this belt, right? That means that the wrestling fan has power. We have power. Don't sit here and say that the fan never chooses who gets over when we choose niggas that get over. We have the power at the end of the day. Like you just said. Like you just proved the point, bro.
So you just made the point.
Made the point. Just made the point, bro. You know what I mean? There's some superstars that we love that just unfortunately just doesn't get that turn, like Karrion Kross. But there's people like Kofi Kingston that's been in the WWE for how long before he won the championship? 11 years before he finally won the championship in 2019? And at the end of, you know what I mean? We have to, we have the power at the end of the day, bro. It might be an objective fact that they're the ones that put the championship belt on who they want to put the championship belt on. But if we don't like who you put the championship belt on, then guess who's not going to go to those shows? Guess who's not going to pay for the pay-per-views? Guess who's not going to buy that guy's merchandise? You know what I mean? We have the power. Remember that. We have the power. And this is about the time where I stopped watching the original video and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should react to it. So I just wanted to get over that first part. You know, I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed of what type of hater we talk about with BT here. You know what I mean? But yeah. I want to make this a whole series, to be honest. Should I make this a series? Let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and sub to your boy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.